Look at the price of anything you buy every week. Food, coffee, clothes, rent. Now ask yourself one simple question. When was the last time it went back down? Not on sale, not a coupon, not a limited deal. I mean the real price. You were told prices go up and down. You were told this is just inflation. You were told things would stabilize. That's the lie. The truth is this: prices are designed to only move in one direction, up. And once they move up, they almost never come back down. Not because companies can't lower them, not because costs stay high forever, but because there is a hidden system that locks prices in place. A system that watches you, tests you, learns how much pain you will tolerate, and then squeezes just a little more. This isn't an accident. It's not bad luck. And it's not temporary. This is how modern pricing actually works. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's start with how prices used to work. A company sold a product. If costs went up, prices went up. If costs went down, prices went down. Simple. That system is gone. Today, prices are set using behavior, not cost. Here's how the modern system works. First, companies raise a price slightly. Maybe 5%. Maybe 10%. They don't explain it. They don't warn you. They just change the number. Then they watch. They track how many people stop buying. They track how many complain. They track how many stay silent. If most people keep buying, the price stays. That price is now locked. This is called price anchoring. Your brain adjusts to the new number. After a few weeks, it feels normal. Now here's the important part. If costs later go down, companies do not lower the price. Why would they? You already accepted the higher number. Lowering it would mean giving money back. And companies don't do that unless they're forced. Instead, they keep the price and quietly increase profit. But what if people do react? That's where shrinkflation comes in. Instead of lowering the price, they shrink the product. Same box, same label, same price, less inside. You think you're paying the same. You're not. You're paying more per unit, silently. This lets companies raise prices without touching the price tag. And there's another layer. Algorithms. Large retailers don't set prices by hand anymore. Software adjusts prices automatically based on demand, time of day, location, buying habits. If the system detects that people are still buying, the price stays high. If people slow down, it doesn't drop the price. It offers fake relief instead. Temporary discounts, membership pricing, coupons. These make you feel like you won. But the base price never moves back. This is why prices feel sticky. They go up fast. They come down never. Because modern pricing isn't about fairness. It's about finding the exact point where you stop resisting and staying there forever. Now here's where the split happens. Not everyone pays the same price. Wealthy people and insiders don't interact with prices the same way you do. They buy in bulk. They negotiate. They have subscriptions with lock rates. They get access to wholesale pricing. Most importantly, they don't live paycheck to paycheck. That matters. When prices go up, normal people adjust behavior. They skip meals. They downgrade quality. They buy cheaper versions. Wealthy people don't. That means price increases are filtered downward. The system is built assuming someone will always pay, someone else will absorb the pain. The people with the least flexibility pay the most. You don't get to opt out. You still need food. You still need housing. You still need basic services. So the system keeps pushing. Meanwhile, companies report record profits. Not because they worked harder, but because they discovered you'll tolerate more than you think. Let's make this real. Shrinkflation alone costs the average household hundreds of dollars a year. You're buying less food, lower quality, smaller portions at the same price. Add algorithmic pricing. You pay more based on where you live when you shop, how desperate you look. Yes, desperation matters. Late night purchases cost more. Urgent purchases cost more. Repeated purchases cost more. The system learns when you're tired. Now stack this across groceries, utilities, subscriptions, rent. That's not inflation. That's extraction. Money quietly pulled from you because you didn't fight back. And here's the worst part. You're blamed for it. You retold budget better, spend smarter, make sacrifices, but no amount of discipline beats a system designed to escalate. This doesn't just cost money. It costs mental energy. You're constantly calculating, comparing, cutting. That stress is part of the system. A tired consumer is easier to squeeze. So why is this legal? Because nothing here is technically illegal. Companies aren't required to lower prices. They're allowed to change package sizes. They're allowed to use algorithms. And they hide everything in complexity. Price changes are framed as supply issues, market conditions, global factors, terms of service protect them. Laws move slower than software. And regulators don't see shrinkflation as fraud. Because the label still lists the weight. You just didn't check. That's the loophole. The system relies on you being busy, tired, and trusting. It's not stealing in the open. It's taking in silence. So let's summarize what's really happening. Prices don't come back down because they're not meant to. Once you accept a higher price, it becomes permanent. Costs can fall. Supply can stabilize. Efficiency can improve. But the price stays. Because modern pricing is about behavior, not fairness. The system watches how much pain you tolerate. Then it sets that as the new normal. Here's one simple rule to spot this trap. If a price goes up fast but only comes down through discounts or tricks, it's not inflation. It's a lock. Once you see that pattern, you'll notice it everywhere. In the next video, we are going deeper. Because pricing isn't the only thing being decided for you. The algorithm decides what you see, what you want, and what you think you chose. And you never agreed to it. Stay awake.